What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top. Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. takes the handoff. It's Martin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dinkins. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join that.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Close to the marker, it's Hudson. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The play action fake. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target or make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, LSU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. The tap. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love... execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the point after is good.
Penn State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Finds his tight end. Got room to work. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick shovel pass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Under fire. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
That makes the score LSU 49, Penn State 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give is to Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot in catching him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Flips it out to the back. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
First down, Penn State.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown LSU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Going over the top. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That's caught. It's Hudson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run it from the gun. Bounced off his feet.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose. But you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
This is what an elite team does. They know their